Hello, this is Dry Oasis, and I am your host, Danny Hargraves from sunny Palm Springs, California. Anyways, this is going to be yet another take. Well, not another take, but still going on for the next 6 tracks, and hopefully last 6 tracks in this hour gap. So hold on to your horses as I finish off the main event. London Loop. Honestly, one of my favorite city tracks, just because of that soundtrack alone. Just makes me feel like I'm in London. And London is somewhat known for their rock and roll. Remember Beatlemania, the British invasion? Nothing else I like this track because of. It's okay. I did not expect to go over there. Thank you, game. Oh, darn. Can I? Okay, fine. Who's keeping all those green shells? It's not funny. Okay, no. No. No, no, no. 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 That was just total plain bad luck, and I will have none of that. Haha, got hit by that. I'm glad you did. Alright. There, there. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Ha! At least I'm not the one in first place for you to do that. How does it feel now? Whew. Oh, and for any one of you watching right now, I hope that you've had a great day so far, and if not, I hope the rest of your day is better, or tomorrow is better for you. Anyways, on to Boo Lake, one of my favorite remakes of a classic GBA game. I'm not kidding. Can't wait for Broken Pier to come back. Aw, oh, man. Broken Pier in this engine would be so sick, or the next game's engine. I'm gonna be straight up real here. Coined as an item is like the most whatever theme out of Mario Kart. I mean, they're okay for collectibles and top speed, but they should have not been in the item box at all. They're just a waste of space. As long as I beat Iggy Koopa, that's at least good for me. Come on! Can't let me have fun. Oh, thank you, item box. Alright. Yay! Okay, next up. Rock Mountain. And no, I'm not going to call it Alpine Pass, like a certain Boris would say, because we are up in the mountains and this song rocks. Listen to that song. It is so totally rock and roll. Although I do admit Motor Melody is actually a better name than Music Park. Please don't let me get thunderstruck while I'm in the high mountains. Two bombs. Oh god, no. Blue shell. You thought you could get me, but I had a loose shell behind me. Still in the game. Victories might be crucial. Maple Treeway, one of my favorites of all time. Let's do this. Darn, no blue shell. Uh-huh. Come on, lay that on me. Nice. Huh. You thought you could try that. Did not work. Fail. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, I guess that happened. Whew. Alright, one of my favorites. 5 more to go, plus one that I'll probably end up replaying. Roma Avanti. Let's do this. Latin nerds forever. Into the Colosseum we go. Okay? You've been blue shelled. How dare you? Okay. Oh, with you then. Second place. I'll take that. Now I can get back at Toadette. Get back. Get back. Get back at that stupid thing. DK Mountain. As for which is better, DK Mountain or DK Summit, or DK Jungle. Man, DK has got a good thing going on in this game. All three of the best DK courses are in here. I think DK Jungle will be last. I mean, not a bad course by any means, but hear me out with this. It's because it heavily relied on Donkey Kong Country Returns more than anything, and there hasn't been a port to the Switch as I'm recording this, so I really like DK Jungle, but the vibe is the only thing that will make it only special for times to come. As for which is better, DK Jungle or DK Summit, in this case I'll go with DK Jungle only because there are no half pipes here, and those half pipes on DK Summit are like very, very notorious on Mario Kart 8's Deluxe camera. I mean, have you seen it? Mario Kart 8's camera, it does not work well with DK Summit at all. As much as I want to like that one. So just with the virtue of this track not having half pipes, well, only like that a few half pipes in particular, and those are optional at best, it's actually better. Haha! You thought you could try and Cooper Shell me, but I'm already in first. Alright. And besides, I'll always have fond memories of DK Jungle for that. Now a good debate. Daisy Cruiser or Daisy Circuit? That one's gonna be hard. I mean, both Daisy stuff is really good in this game. Music, I'd say, would go to Daisy Circuit. Name alone would be Daisy Cruiser. I mean, Daisy Circuit is just kind of there for... It should be Daisy Sunset or something like that, not Daisy Circuit. All I'm saying. Plus, it doesn't have the circuit That has a totally different song than the other two Mario Karts that were in this. That the game it was originally in. I'm just going to call it Daisy Sunsets. See here. And to be honest, nothing's changed from. Well, there's that one gliding section over there, but it's not huge or transformative as going underwater in Daisy Cruiser. So, as much as I guess that's my punishment for going to say Daisy Circuit is second in that place, but don't get me wrong, Daisy Circuit and Daisy Cruiser are some of the best courses ever. It's that game goes with the DK tracks. I really like it all. Piranha Plant Cove. Kind of actually like this one. I don't know what it is. The Tiki theme, ruins theme, actually makes me feel like we're going on a Hawaiian adventure or something like that. Not to mention it actually looks a little bit cozy. I know Silo Hawker, whatever his name, said that the lighting engine doesn't work especially well under this. He probably has a point, but then again, even besides that, the atmosphere alone is actually really fun. Now as for which one is better, Dolphin Shoals or Piranha Plant Cove, ooh, that would be hard. I mean, they have similar vibes, and that's why I'm comparing the two. You know what? I think I'll give, as for aesthetic, I'll give the win to Piranha Plant Cove. But for the music, of course, it's gonna have to go to Dolphin Shoals. But to be honest, Dolphin Shoals is a better theme to name than Piranha Plant Cove. What? Oh, okay. Your place I am. Let's see here. So, Dolphin Shoals, Piranha Plant Cove. Which one of them does have a better land? I think I'd give it to Dolphin Shoals. Yeah, I'll give it to Dolphin Shoals. Piranha Plant Cove is cozy and all that, but it doesn't really compete with Dolphin Shoals by a landslide? I don't know. I just found more enjoyment out of Dolphin Shoals, even though I'm tied with second with Toadette there. Right, 4 more courses to go. And here is one of the most chaotic ones ever. Oh yeah, Baby Park. Now, which version of Baby Park is better? Both the original and 8th version are definitely better than the DS version by a landslide. But as for actual chaotic nature, I mean, you can go on 200cc in this game. In the original, it was mostly dependent on the whole double item thing. This one has anti-gravity. Oh darn. Okay. Well, that just kind of happened. Do I go with 8's less but still chaotic nature, or Double Dash's chaotic nature? Full stop. That one's a really hard one. You know what, I think I'll just give it to the original. Now, a very hard question to answer myself. Is this better than the original one? Because I've heard that many people don't like this one because of the fact that it's not in space or whatever. And it's like the moon of cheese theme. I mean, fair point of that. But listen to me, for a very basic thing, you have to understand. Both are pretty good. I don't have a preference of one over the other, to be honest. I mean, think about it. This one has cheese holes, and the whole layer is more organically made of cheese. And sure, there are those little mouses and the original track compared to what we got here with the chain chomps and whatever. But this one also has anti-gravity and the gliders, so can't go with one or the other. I mean, this track still, either track is still very good. Plus, not to mention, the saxophone in this game is having a whale of its time. And plus, pulling off these jumps are a lot more fun in this game. I mean, I don't mind if you prefer one over the other. What I'm saying is both are great tracks on their own merits, and if you like one over the other, that's fine with me. I just like them both. What do you think, Kirby? Pow! 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 Yeah, even if he probably agrees with me, both are really good. Yeah, okay. Wild Woods. Okay, so maybe this is a little bit of a controversial take, but I think I prefer Maple Treeway over this. I mean, that's the only other track that I really can compare this to. I mean, for one thing, the music of Maple Treeway is probably a lot better than Wildwoods. But don't get me, but I do still love the whole, well, one thing that Maple Treeway has over, I mean, Wildwoods has over Maple Treeway is definitely those singing Shy Guys. I will never take that away from this track. They just sound so happy climbing on leaves, all that. And really another coin. I need a defensive item, not a... Okay, I want to ban coins from the... Really another one? Come on, give me a red shell or green shell. I mean, I like coins in general, but they just did not need to be in the 4 in a row. Come on, game. Nobody wants coins in the item roulette. Just let them go, Nintendo. Hopefully during the next part. Now, and as for Animal Crossing, it's one of my favorite courses. I don't care if it's simple or whatever, but one thing that has over most generic tracks with this kind of layout, one, it changes settings no matter what, like Sight Bike. Two, the music here reads these tracks alone, depending what season it is. And oh my god, that sound effect. Hey there, I forgot his name, darn it. Donruss City. City? I think it was City, yeah. Donruss City is not until later on. Harry Kramer says, let Goofy swear. I want to unapologetically want City to swear. I just want to see how crazy that would be. What? He was in first when that was going off. What kind of shenanigans is that? Third place. Now to listen to the song. The museum theme never gets old. And now to move on. Alright. 3 to possibly 4 more rounds to pass this off. Okay. One of the big ones. Maybe, I don't know. Bowser City. What do I think about this track? For one thing, it stole the gimmick from Luigi Circuit from Super Circuit, so there's 1 point against it. 2, I like the whole futuristic setting theme, but what does this have to do with Bowser in particular? Third, there's a little leitmotif with the Mario circuits that always kind of bothered me about this track. And again, what does this track have to do with Bowser? That's the same thing with Rosalina's Ice World. I could never understand the correlation. It's just the elements that make me question it. I mean, I have nothing really against the track layout more than the track theming itself. Because on its own, it's just I mean, I don't mind that the only obstacles really are these out of bounds stuff, and it's mostly designed for a turning section, so the challenge is your mastery of drifting more than anything else. I kind of like that it's similar to any Mario circuits in that regard. It's just the fact that it's called Neo Bowser City is just what I'm confused about. I mean, would Bowser do this kind of not so bleak dystopian city? If I read that, I would. All of those places would be more ruined. I don't think Bowser, in terms of much of technology, I think of more of a muscle head more than an actual tech head. And besides, look at all of the other. Look at the Bowser castles. You know, like they're rustic, they're magical, and all of that. When you think about Bowser, you don't think about science. I mean, I still don't get it to this day. You know who would fit that whole science stuff? EGAD. EGAD would definitely be a more scientific person than Bowser would ever. Or heck, even Magikoopa. Even Magikoopa. Or Kamek. Just call it Neo Kamek City. And make it revolve around Kamek. Since I think Kamek is the smarter of the two. I mean, heck, even Kamek was going to ride in a go-kart anyways. Now, a true question to myself. Is this version of Ribbon Road better than the original? Okay, theming alone goes to Ribbon Road, the original, because of the whole birthday theme. This is more of a kid's playground. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't fit the ribbon aesthetic as much, so I'll give that to the original. But to which one is actually fun? Eh, music both are tied, but as for gameplay, I think this Ribbon Road is superior in every way. I mean, even the Mecha Koopas are in this one, and that's fine by me. So, both are good, just love the 8 Deluxe's version more. Now for Super Bell Highway. Subway? I forgot. It's basically like... It's similar to all of the traffic courses, but now with subway trains. But it is sure different than a normal city track, so... It does have a moving obstacle, but so does Calamari Desert. That's a good question. Which would be better, this or Calamari Desert? Since they're now... They both have trains in a sense. You know, and I think I'll give it to Calamari Desert, not only because of the music, but because there's so much you can do in that one, and with and its inclusion in the booster course pass, it's actually a lot more interesting now that you're going alongside with the train, against the train in that version. That's actually awesome. I mean, this track is okay. It's just like... But nobody talks about 3D World anymore. And that's something that we also should keep in mind. I mean, 3D World was ported onto the Switch like 3 years ago, but when you think about 3D games for the Nintendo Switch, most people would gravitate towards Super Mario Odyssey. That's not a strike against Super Bell Highway. It's just that... Just... whatever. Now. Ba-dum, 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 bam, 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 bam. Okay. We gotta talk about how stellar this track is. Easily like top 50, no surprise, top 48. Because not only does it feature anti-gravity, it also has those water currents and whatever. But it's also just really fun. Not only that, but it's a sections course, like with Woohoo Loop and Mount Wario, so that also gives it fun. Not only that, but hear this sound, this song, it's rocking, and I think it's better than Mute Cities. I mean, listen to that saxophone go. Yeah, and I will say this now that Big Blue is definitely a lot more fun than Mute City. Speaking of which, I should one of these days play that new F-Zero game. Alright. 2 more cups, to go, no matter offense. Alright. Let's do this. Berlin Byways. Honestly, one of my favorite tracks from this game alone. I mean, listen to this song. I'm going to put this in one of my top my favorite song playlists of all times, and it will be a huge shocker when you see it. Man, I just love this Euro pop kind of song. Man, imagine a Mario Kart 8 medley. This song would definitely be picked. Oh man, this song is so glorious. The orchestra really did this track justice. Okay. And that... Are those thwomps trying to react the downfall of the Berlin Wall? Alright, that's 10 out of 10 just for that reference alone. Come on, Green Snipe. Oh, okay, whatever. At least I got first. Woo! I don't care. The fact that I got first and saw that was hilarious. Woo! Right, Peach Gardens. We came back in this Shroom Rage, DS, Mario Circuit, and this. I mean, out of all of them, this one is easily the best. Although that's just because this one doesn't really... Even though this one barely does anything, it's a lot gorgeous and simple but fun. I have really no complaints against this track in particular. Sure, it might not be as huge additions as those other tracks I mentioned, but still fun. But I haven't told you the biggest change to this track yet, which will even surprise me on my first playthrough. And now for something completely new. Where is it? And now you get to go backwards. Isn't that cool? This part totally shook me up. I couldn't believe it. That's just a great new way. It's like what Calamari Desert did. I wish more of the other tracks in this game did that, because only Peach Gardens and Calamari Desert stand out like that. Now, to which I think is the better way to do it, I think I'll go with Calamari Desert, although that's just because that track dynamic was a total game changer. Alright, next up in the race. What is it? Oh yeah, Merry Mountain. By the way, happy holidays for anybody who's watching this right now. Whether you're celebrating Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Christmas, just have a great time. Now, which is the better winter theme track? Let's see here. In last place, I would always place Rosalina's Lice World. And yes, I'm still calling that. Let's see here. There's Sherbet Lands, Snowlands. Snowlands. Okay, let's see. Snowland, Sherbet Lands. DK Summit. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Rosalina's Ice World is last. Okay, so let's see here. Snowlands, Sherbetlands, DK Summit, and Merry Mountain. Oh, and Mount Wario. Can't forget about Mount Wario. Let's see here. Snowlands, Sherbetlands, DK Summit. Mount Wario and Merry Mountain. Okay, let's see here. In sixth place would obviously be Rosalina's Ice World. Fifth place. I love the track so much, but I'm gonna have to give it to GBA Snowland. Afterwards would be Merry Mountain. As for Snowland, great redesign. It's just that the other... Wait, hold on a moment. Actually, 5th place I would probably give it to... And I know this is a controversial opinion, but I would probably give it to DK Summit. Although that's just mostly because of its camera in this game. More than anything. So... Okay, so then it would be 4th place Snowland. 3rd place... Yeah, 3rd place Snowland. 4th place Snowland. 3rd place Merry Mountain. 2nd place GCN Sherbetland. And 1st place, of course, would be Mount Wario. Okay, so as for why I say Merry Mountain would be 3rd place. 4th place, I mean... Was there Merry Mountain 4th place? Hold on a moment. DK Summit, Snowlands, Merry Mountain. Yeah, Merry Mountain would be 3rd place. Besides the jolly music, it's a little bit of an oval. Boy, we haven't seen those around lately. What else is there? Then there's Sherbetland. I think it's just because of how jingly it is, and not to mention, it's just fun. And the Shy Guys on... That's right, Vancouver Velocity. I forgot about that track. Let's see here. Vancouver Velocity. Before Sherbetlands, but after Mount Wario for sure. Okay, so let's see here. Then there's Sherbetland Festive Music. A little bit slippery, but it's really fun. The presentation gives it alone. And then there's Vancouver Velocity, just because of the fact when you think about worlds filled with ice and so on, in the real worlds, you always think about Canada. So that one's an easy second. And not only that, but it's a 3-lapper. And finally, Mount Wario, just because of its hectic nature. And not to mention, it's named after Wario, and it's like Wario Stadium, but what if it was ice and all that? In winter base. I think this was my 2nd favorite Rainbow Road of this game. I think so, yeah. Sunflare. It's a little bit too bright. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, really? falling for that again. Alright, 4th place. Not bad. Alright. Oh. End. Let's see here. Do I have enough time to go over this one? You know what? I'll do the special cup and the shiny cup for another day. Since I am kind of over the limit of what I promised for today. Can I do it for tomorrow? I think I'll do it for tomorrow. So, okay, so as you can see, I've reverted back to my original great ending, stream ending stuff, so hold on a moment. There we are. Anyways, this has been Dry Oasis. I've been your host, Danny Hargraves, and you can find me on YouTube, on Twitch. You can donate to me on my Patreon, follow me on my Twitter, subscribe to me on my Twitch or YouTube, all under the Dry Oasis banner. I've been your host, and yeah, I hope that you've all had a great time watching me do stuff, and I'll definitely be back on Monday. Got some stuff that I need to take care of for tomorrow and for the rest of the day, so see y'all on Monday. I'll be releasing some shorts on YouTube at the moment, and take care. Bye-bye.